Good day. 242 years ago, a bunch of jumped up colonists called Americans declared independence from a tyrannical government that attempted to control every aspect of their lives. They would go on to forge their own destiny, and in so doing, forged two of the most important documents in human history, the U.S. Constitution and the Bill of Rights. These documents were insanely liberal in their day and are still rather liberal today. The idea that the individual mattered and that the individual had rights that had to be respected and could not be infringed by the central government. These ideas were insane, and today people still don't really get them. In America, we have the right to the freedom of speech. We cannot be jailed or fined for saying something that someone didn't like. In America, we can own just about any firearm we want, ranging from the single-shot trapdoor Springfield to the mighty AR-15. In America, we have rights, and we are an individual country, not a country made up of a collective. Now, as a Texan, there is but one way for me to celebrate the Declaration of Independence, and that is by going to the local shooting range and shooting some awesome weapons recreationally. And we're going to start with the M&P 40. Now, since this is July 4th, I'm not going to be using just some basic target ammo. Oh no! We're bringing out the good stuff this time, and I'm going to be shooting some 180 grain bonded hollow points. Only the best for the U.S. Now, we're not only going to be shooting the M&P 40, now we're going to move on to the Star Model BM and pay heed to the greatness that is John Moses Browning. America is a big nation, and it needs a big celebration, which is why we're going to take out the Big Bore 44 Ruger new model Super Blackhawk and let off some 240 grain jacketed hollow points.
wasn't ready for that.
This is an AR-15. This is not a machine gun. This can't be converted into a machine gun. It is simply a semi-automatic rifle. And while AR-15 stands for Armalite Rifle, it might as well stand for American Rifle, because this rifle is popular from sea to shining sea. It is popular across all boundaries, and just about every bloody person loves this thing, and with good reason. And seeing as how this is America's rifle, we are of course going to take it out to the range to celebrate another year of American awesomeness. And we're going to be utilizing some 55 grain Wolf Gold ammo to do it. All that shooting has left me a little, shall we say, famished. And of course we have the traditional 4th of July fare, the hot dog. Now the hot dog is sometimes maligned as being really, really cheap and made of, shall we say, some questionable materials. Really though, if you want a real hot dog, you need to spend the extra $4 and get one that's actually made out of meat. Because when you do, it is very much worth it, and it's a nice capstone to an already excellent 4th of July. Now, a fairly popular 4th of July tradition is, of course, to drink some alcoholic beverages. Well, I personally do not drink beer or even rum as we have here. I am going to make an exception for all of you watching at home, and we're going to have some rum and Coke. Or is it Coke and rum? I forget. Now, this is a fairly popular drink, and actually, when you look it up on Wikipedia at the very least, come to find out, rum is a very popular drink over here in the U.S., and I had no idea, primarily because I do not drink. This is a very special occasion, and so we have a very special drink. And to be perfectly honest, before doing this particular video, I of course had to ask what you pour in first. And for those wondering at home, you pour the rum in first, then you pour in the Coke, and thus you have a rum and Coke. And so we're going to take a sip and contemplate the nature of time and existence. Not bad. America is without a doubt an amazing place to live. And having lived here my entire life, I have never wanted to live anywhere else. In 2018, America faces a great many issues. We must of course remember that everyone is entitled to their own opinion, and we all do not have to agree. We must also remember that facts are not a tax, and the light of knowledge must never be turned away from. The person with the raised fist is a person who has run out of ideas. And so, I am Generallotz, wishing you good life and good liberty, and most importantly, good pursuit of happiness.